This is Ordinary Blacks podcast, man.
Yeah.
Episode number 1. My name is Earl Buck.
My name's Tony.
Okay, man.
Just Tony.
Yeah, just Tony, man. For the viewers, man, and the listeners, I am a black redneck, okay? Mm-hmm. We're going to address that. But let's address the elephant in the room, man. What are you, buddy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what are you, man?
Yeah, so I'm a South African, born and raised. Now I reside in the States, so I guess I'm a white African.
Yeah, first time I met you, man, I was like I thought you was being racist. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am not lying to you. I was like, cause see, a lot of me walk around, believe it or not. Like it's a lot of black rednecks, but I've never. You the first white African I've ever met, man.
I'm like a unicorn.
Yeah, literally.
I'm definitely like a unicorn.
Yeah, like if my son see you, he's gonna be shocked.
Yeah, and I mean everybody always thinks I'm Australian or British.
Yeah, you sound like it. You sound like it.
Yeah, but
nope,
African as can be.
Yeah, man. So a little bit about this podcast, man. We just two guys having fun, man, talking about any and everything. I think the first thing we need to talk about though is this name that you came up with. Nah. Ordinary Blacks, man. I had a few people ask me. They was like, "Why do you call yourself Ordinary Blacks when the elephant in the room?" Man?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's
I guess right now it's almost winter, so I'm not tan.
Right.
So that's
in the summertime, you darken up.
In
right?
the summertime, I look a little more Nigerian.
No. What? On all seriousness, though, man, it's a funny name, you know, because you are South African. I'm a black redneck, so. You know, it's funny to me. That's why it's Ordinary Black. It's just a name, you know. And plus, the question mark though. People just misses that.
Yeah, and people miss that all the time because I told someone the other day that we were gonna do this, and they were like, "Oh, that's an interesting name." I said, "But there's a question mark.
Yeah,
there is a question mark, right?"
Yeah. So if you see the name, pay attention to the question mark.
That's the most important part of the entire name.
My grandma used to tell me reading was essential. Now, it took me a while to learn how, but once I got it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm still learning to read.
How long did it take you to read, man? That's a dumb question.
Well.
No question is a dumb question.
Let's see. You know, obviously in Africa we don't read. Right? It's
I don't want to speak on that too much.
Smoke signals and
all I'm saying is I done seen them commercials late at night. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if you come from that part. I've done donated too, by the way. I don't want people.
Thank you.
I don't want people to think I'm a
I have
prick.
a son, so you can just donate straight to me. We'll be helping him out.
How much is it, man? Is it like 10 cents a day or something?
10 cents a day keeps the doctor away.
No. That's funny, man. That's very funny. What happened in your week, though, man? What's something interesting in your week?
Well, just the beginning of last week, well, just in case everyone was wondering what my authenticity of being an African is, I went to the doctor, I got a blood test back, and I tested positive for malaria.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Malaria.
You should have told me this before we started. What are you talking about?
That's right. You want a high five?
No, I do not. If I die, Mom, if you're watching, if I die, you know what happened.
Tested positive. For me, I think it's funny because I
don't.
I've been living with my life for 30 years. I've had it for 30 years.
30 years?
30 years. It's just lying dormant. It's just me and my body.
Are you serious?
Parasite inside me. Yeah.
Wow. Like, so when you get sick, I don't know too much about it. I hear it on the news, but I don't know too much about it.
So it's very rare. It's very rare to stay in your body for more than like a year.
Oh, right? You got that rare type.
So I got that rare malaria.
that actually rhymes. Wow.
Yeah, no. So I called my mom and I said to her, I was like, "Hey, I just got the test results back that I have malaria. You know, do you know when I could have got it?" And she goes, "Oh no, I know exactly when you would have got it." I was like, "My whole life."
Is she just now telling you?
My whole life.
Wow.
And you only tell me now. Mothers.
You know what? No, only your mom.
My mom.
I'm gonna tell you something. Black moms gonna tell you everything, right? I mean, they gonna tell you everything.
No. See, like I might be a white African, but the white's still there, where everything's just tucked under the rug.
Yeah,
We'll find out
do
later.
I know,
We'll find
buddy?
out later.
No, that's crazy. Something that happened to me though, man, because I am a stand-up performer, right? I'm a stand-up comic. You're a stand-up comic too, though, right?
am.
Yeah, you gotta let people know that, man.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
also a
like
stand-up comic.
Yeah, this is self-promotion right here. You know, it ain't like we're making a lot of money as it is.
Yeah.
It's like one of them info commercials. But no, something that happened to me, man. I was doing a show actually, right? And a Native American lady got mad at me.
On behalf of who?
And she said she didn't like Americans and she didn't like me. And she told me that while I was up on stage.
I was there.
You was there? Oh, you was there at that shit?
Yeah,
Yes, man.
yeah.
She told me that she didn't like Americans because of my hat. I had a forward hat on. And she said, I don't like Americans, you know, and she went into some other stuff. Make a long story short, let me tell you what was funny to me, but actually made me even more mad, right? Because she was married to an African American.
But she called
man.
him an African.
Yeah, she called him an African. She was like, hey, you know, I was like, well, ain't your man American, right? And she was like, no, he's African. So I asked him, I was like, hey, buddy, where was you born? He said Montana.
No, Maryland.
Maryland,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
I was
Maryland.
like, do you realize that's in America, right? Like, this man is an American.
No, it's Maryland, Nigeria.
Yeah.
It's
What?
Maryland, Nigeria. It's a city in Nigeria, Maryland.
Are you serious?
No, fuck no. I'm just messing with you.
I was about to get up and walk away. You go. You know what? You just made me feel like I was stupid. You know what?
Oh, yeah.
It's fine because
No,
you and her was the same color, so I see what you just did there.
Yeah,
I get it.
I've got 0% Native American in me. So.
Yeah, no, know what, man? Speaking of like, everybody's mixed up. Like you did a DNA?
Yeah, so
DNA
I did that.
test,
I
right?
did that swab that you do to get a DNA test because I wanted to see how African, or exactly where my makeup is.
How African you was?
How African I could get. Man, I was surprised when I got it back because I'm sure like if you did a DNA test, you'd test in all different parts as well, right? Because America is kind of like that melting pot where all these different cultures come together.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's what,
That's what they say.
And for me, I was surprised because I was 2% black. I had like 4% Indian in me. I had like 3% Filipino.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you're mixed up, man.
Yeah, it just got me asking a lot of questions.
I want to do that, you know. The problem is I need $100 though, and it costs like $100 or something like that. Yeah. I mean,
but if you're big enough,
I might do
anything's
that. I
possible.
might use your son. Let me use your son. Let me shoot a commercial with him like for 10 cents a day. You can save this child right here. No,
I love being because
I'm sorry, that's disrespectful.
my wife is from the States, right? I'm from South Africa.
Oh snap! So she brung you over here?
Yeah, she brought me. I mean, obviously green card, right?
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
But no, she brought me here. But when we had our son, my son is technically an African American,
right.
because she's American, I'm African. We have our son,
Right.
and I remember at the hospital when he was born, the doctors came and they have that piece of paper. They're just like,
What is he?
what do we tick?
Would you like?
And I'm just there, and
Oh,
I have this dilemma in my head. I'm like, okay, well, if I tick white, I mean, he's technically white. Man, I could also tick African. And then I was like,
so what did you put if you don't mind me? What did you put if you don't mind me asking?
so I put white because
Smart choice. That kid's got a good future now, man. There we go.
I don't want. I mean,
I will get. You got malaria. I'm sorry.
dude.
I'm sorry.
I
I need to do that.
No, I'm happy because
He's got a good future.
But at the same time, like me not taking African American could deprive him of a lot of fun things as well.
Nah. Well, it all depends on how you look at it. Like,
Yeah.
Well, since he ain't gonna be invited to a black cookout, he's gonna have to
Definitely
earn
not.
that.
Yeah, he's
you
gonna
know.
have to
But
earn that, right?
on the flip side of that coin, he's gonna have a good credit score.
Yep. Not gonna be pulled over by the cops.
Well, what?
Maybe he will. I don't know. I don't know. If he
You
moves-
took it there. You took it there.
If he moves to Florida, he probably could.
I got pulled over by the cops one day. It was a state trooper.
Oh yeah, how was it?
You know what? Surprisingly good because I had my white mom in the car with me.
Oh really?
Yeah. She was like the golden ticket, man. I was actually scared though.
he didn't
believe
look
it or not.
over and be like, "Are you okay?"
No. He was actually a pretty good cop though, man. And I deserved to get pulled over. I was like 30 over the speed limit, man.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was running out of gas.
Yeah, I can't do that. I get deported.
Oh,
I have to obey the law, otherwise I'm on the next boat.
So have you ever got like pulled over and showed somebody that?
I've been pulled over because I emerged onto a highway and do you know it's like a solid white line and then it breaks up and emerges over the solid white line?
It's the first time I ever heard somebody describe it like that, but yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I've been living here my whole life. It's pretty normal, man.
Yeah. So I got pulled over for that. And I was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. And the cop's just like, where are you from? Australia? I'm like,
oh man. But
and I have to. Sometimes if I want to get out of something, I'm like, yep, I'm Australian. Yeah,
are you serious? You use that?
I use my Australian card all the time.
Wow.
Get out of so much stuff.
Yeah, because I'm black and white, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm a redneck. But I do flip that switch on and off at times, right? I do. I honestly do. Like if I want to be like in a white situation,
yeah.
Well, I act myself.
Yeah.
But if I'm in a black situation, well, I flip the black switch on. It all depends, man.
See, I can't flip the black switch on because then I'm racist.
Well, you're African. Well, no way.
Yeah, but there's a line. There's a line you can't cross.
Yeah. You right. Now I don't want to get you beat up or anything like that.
No, I prefer my life intact.
Yeah. But know what? I mean, the black and white thing, the race thing, I don't really get into it too much. Now, I like to joke about it. I will say all types of jokes about it, but everyday
I don't get into it. Yeah. Everywhere in the world for me has it, and it is just something that...
Is that an airplane?
Yeah, they're coming for me.
Wow. That's a loud
parachute
airplane.
just dropped down around here.
No, what? That airplane was so loud, we couldn't even, get away from that.
Flying low.
Yeah, we couldn't even get away from that. We couldn't even act like that wasn't there. But hey, this is episode 1, though, man. It is. Any and everything goes, man. That's what this is about,
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, the race card, I mean, everyone plays it. In America, it's a lot more popular than I've seen.
Yeah. So you're South African, right? Mm-hmm. So do race happen over there? So in America, well, you know how America is black and white, but how is it over there?
So you've heard of the apartheid?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
I'm not that. I'm not. Let's just say,
basically, our segregation happened until the 90s.
Hold on, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
Y'all was segregated until the 90s?
Essentially, yeah.
Oh, man, that's a long time.
Nelson Mandela came and he kind of
I do know who that is.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman. Yeah, he looped everybody together.
Morgan Freeman? What the heck?
Did you not watch that movie Invictus?
No, I've never seen it.
Morgan Freeman plays Nelson Mandela in Invictus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they look very similar.
He's been old forever. So Nelson Mandela, I'm not going to say anything bad about him.
It's good, man.
We're gonna get canceled even before this, even before this get taken off the ground. But okay, no, so in '90s, right?
Yeah, so we had apartheid. Apartheid obviously is abolished now, but there's still that it still resonates throughout the country and stuff. So there's still a lot of racism.
Oh, wow.
Our racism is very different to American racism. I do think American racism, in my opinion, is more out in the open. Where
so when you mean
a lot more hidden.
So when you mean out in the open, are you talking about when we start protesting?
Protesting down the streets, all and it goes both ways, you have those people who storm buildings and wearing all these.
Are you talking about the KKK?
No, I'm not talking about the KKK.
Oh, I thought you was about to
come out in their bed sheets. About some of those white rednecks who are real.
Oh, you talking about the Confederate flag ones, okay.
But I think even white people are racist towards them. It's self.
You know what? Yeah, it's very funny because, over here in this country, I done had, a few white people come up to me and hey, I'm sorry for what my people did. And, they will talk bad about their own people to me, and I just be like, whoa, calm down. I'm not mad. You ain't got to explain nothing to me, man.
And that's what I'm saying. It's more aired out here. And in South Africa, it's a lot more like behind your back.
So when you say behind your back, like I understand what you mean to like a certain degree. Like, so how do you find out if a person is racist or not? Like, do they show it? Like, because over here, you know, if somebody call you a name, you can be like, hey, you kind of racist. But
so
over there, what happens?
It's kind of, and this is gonna sound really, really weird, but in my experiences and stuff, everyone knows everyone's racist, and they just accept it. It's just like, hey, you're racist, I'm racist. Let's just move on. Let's enjoy this bagel together. You know, we don't share bagels.
Wow,
just a side note.
Wait a minute. So, say I'm over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm African.
Mm-hmm.
You're African.
Mm-hmm.
Say I don't like you, and you don't like me, and I done said like, do y'all got derogatory names?
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't use the N word in Africa.
Okay.
We got worse words.
We're gonna get into that in a minute. I'm interested now.
I'm not gonna say that.
Okay.
You talk about being canceled. I've been canceled so fast.
I try to get you.
The president of South Africa will fly here, pull me by my ear, and take me all the way back.
He don't want to do that, buddy. Not over here. So, but if I'm racist towards you and you're racist towards me, like, you mean to tell me we can still sit down and be like super
I think it's just
cool
like
with each other?
Yeah, people, and maybe I'm speaking for myself and what I've seen, but people just accept it. It is what it is.
That's crazy, man. Because over here in America, shoot, you ain't gonna get like no black
It's
person.
a lot more
to sit down with a. Heck, I don't even think you can get any black people to sit down with Trump right now. Not like you. I mean, some black people will, but like people who think he's like racist, they not doing that.
I mean, in South Africa, it's just a very weird.
Wow, that's crazy. And I'm not trying to. I don't want this like to be political.
No,
I don't know anything about politics.
I'm not into politics. I'm not.
Yeah, because you listening and watching this, do not think this is some political stuff, man. We're just chatting it up. Okay?
As long as I have a roof over my head, food on my table, can support my family, I don't care.
That's how I am, man. As long as I got me a 6-pack of beer, right?
That's it.
As long as my family's good, I should switch the order up. I don't want people. It sounds like I'd rather take that 6-pack.
What's more important to you in life?
Well, no, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got a son, right?
Yeah.
He's 4 years old. On some days, if I had to choose one, I'm choosing that pack of beer. I ain't lying to you.
No,
I will.
I have a 2-year-old
and
son.
You're looking at me like I can't believe he's saying that. I'm telling you, man.
I'm looking at you going, I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. Like if I have to choose,
page.
man, like some days, give me that beer instead of my son. I mean, I love him. Don't get me wrong, but
sometimes you don't.
No, I love him all the time. Sometimes I don't like him.
Okay, maybe I'm a bad parent.
No, I'm not gonna say you're a bad parent.
Well, I love my son sometimes, but sometimes I'm like,
so what's one
can
of them,
look after you.
What's one of them times where you say, "No, what?" Because I love my son 365. Now, what's one of them times where you be like, "No, I do not love you."
Okay, so it's bedtime. You want to put him down to sleep. You're trying to potty train him. And you say, "Hey, can you sit on the potty?" And he fakes you out because he thinks he's funny. Mm-hmm. So he goes and tries to sit there and then runs off. And then you're like, I hate you so much.
Oh yeah, that's one of them I hate you moments. Like he's just playing you right now.
Yeah.
So is your son's not potty trained yet, right?
Trying.
He's in the stages.
Yeah.
Man, so my parents and my wife's parents actually kind of helped us with that. But he was almost kind of like, it's a little bit of like self potty train, but then they kind of helped us out. Like it was like a three-way because we did our part, our parents did their part, and then he honestly did his part, right?
Yeah.
But I will say this: the potty training process for us, it was a little bit hard because I actually tried to potty train him like right when he turned 2 because I got on YouTube, right? Mm-hmm. Never listen to people on YouTube, okay? They will lie to you.
You got so many different opinions.
I do. I'm very opinionated.
No, YouTube has so many different opinions.
Oh, yeah, like they do, right? So I watched this video, right? I was sitting down, relaxing, and I was like, Lord, I need to potty train this kid, right? So this lady, she got on there, and she was like, you take the diaper off your kid and let him run around. It's more easier if it's a boy because you can kind of not trying to get graphic, but you know your son, you know your boys, right? So you can see when they're about to do it, right? Mm-hmm. So I was like, man, that's easy enough. And they was like, once that time come, you gonna know the time. You put them on the toilet, let them do their business. After they get off, you give them a piece of candy. Boom, easy, right? Because the candy motivates them.
That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
So I'm watching the video, and the video is on like 5 minutes. I said, whoa, this is easy, right? So I was like, know what? It was I watched the video on the Friday. I said, that Saturday, we gonna potty train him. Yeah. I said, it's gonna happen. Make a long story short, man, I come, and I said, son, we gonna be in your room all day. I took the diaper off of him. I said, we're going to have playtime. Man, we was in that room for about 2 hours. I'm not lying to you, right? 2 hours, he's running around, playing, and I get tired.
Without the diaper?
Yeah, without the diaper, okay. Right? So, and we got his potty chair in there, though. We got his potty chair in there. And, nothing is happening. When I'm thinking about to happen, it doesn't happen. When I see it, I'm like, hey, sit down. Mm-hmm. Nothing happens, right? So I'm like, shoot, man, I got to use the bathroom myself. Right?
Did you use your son's potty?
No, God, no, did not do that.
Okay.
No. Right? So
it seems like you were going towards.
No, you didn't let me finish.
Potty.
No,
okay.
no.
You're right.
No, I don't. What type of stuff you are? What are you thinking right now?
I was like, well, that's one way to teach your son.
No,
this is how I pee in the potty.
No, you was close, but no, right? So, in my old house, the bathroom was like right next to his room, right?
Yeah.
Make a long story short, I go to the bathroom, right? And I shut the door because I don't believe in letting my son see me. That's just me.
I'm the same.
I just don't believe it. Hey, if you're a parent out there and you do that, more power to you. I don't believe in it, right?
What's it achieve?
I don't know.
Especially
people.
If I was going number 2 and he comes in and he's causing mischief, now I'm stuck there with my pants around my ankles trying to chase him around the house.
Yeah, no. And I now, believe it or not, and I'm gonna finish the story. I done heard a few people say, "Hey, let your kids see you," and I'm like, "No, what? No, no." And they was like, "Oh, that's a teaching. There ain't no teaching moment in my house." That's all I'm saying. Shoot, but I shut the door. I use the bathroom, right? Once I get done, I open the door. He's in the hallway peeing on the floor. Makes me mad, man.
Did you grab him and try and...
No, I just let it happen. Because, it was... He had a strong stream going on, right?
True, you don't want to spread it.
It made me so mad because I was like, we spent 2 hours in this room. I'm watching you. I'm clearly talking to you like, hey, when you got to go, potty chair, right?
Yeah.
And he doesn't do it. He does it on the floor. After that, I got mad and I said, know what? It probably was for about 4 or 5 months. I didn't even try no more. I said, I'll forget it. I'm going to change the diaper at this point. I don't care.
I had a similar situation last night, actually.
Oh, man.
Where I was like, you're going to use your potty.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, faking me out again. I'm like, do you want, we have, those tiny little marshmallows?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, we'll get you those tiny little marshmallows. You sit in the potty for 10 seconds. That's all I'm asking you to do.
Mm-hmm.
He goes out, doesn't want to do it. I'm like, fine, you know what? We're just going to change your diaper. And I put him up onto the changing table right there and then. He's just like, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's bad, man. Like, I don't know.
It's those moments like those. I'm like, I don't love you.
Well, you know what? I got to give it to you because at that moment, I didn't say I didn't love him, but I did say I do not like this kid. Right?
This is not mine. Mm-mm.
So how my son, he won't shut up now. Like how is your son starting to get to that age to where he's like really talking more?
We've been told by the daycare that he's got a very good vocabulary for his age.
That's beautiful, man.
He also wears 4-year-old clothes. He's big.
Yeah, my son is too, man. He's like, he's only 4 years old, but he's already like in a size 11 shoe. And like, if you're trying to get like the name brand shoes, I guess like the quote unquote popular shoes.
It must be nice to be able to afford the name.
Well,
shoes.
no,
I can only get what gets
Wait.
donated.
I do a lot of window shopping. Thank you. Okay, ain't nothing wrong. Like my son don't even know who Michael Jordan is. He don't even know what a Nike is. But he knows what a Paw Patrol is, and
name brand for kids is like this is a Bob the Builder shirt.
Paw Patrol, Mario. What's that game? Minecraft or whatever.
Yeah,
he knows all that, and guess who sells that stuff?
Nike.
No, Walmart.
Walmart.
That's who sells it, right? But no, I was like walking through the mall or whatnot, and man, them shoes is like $100-some. Like the Nikes, Jordans, and all that.
I don't.
Size 11.
I could never spend.
Yeah.
I could never spend money on a designer brand for my kid because they're constantly growing.
Yeah.
So like, if I buy a pair of Air Jordans,
yeah,
then like next month, he's not gonna fit in the fit.
I mean, I did get my son a pair of those because he's in preschool now, right? And
so he wants to show off.
Well, he doesn't care about that.
You want to show off.
No.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you want to show off.
I want him to be presentable.
Man,
right?
He doesn't need shoes.
But
I walk around barefoot all the time. I got kicked out of Walmart because I walk around barefoot.
You walked in Walmart barefooted? I would have kicked you out too.
In summer. My wife...
You do know this is America, right?
Yeah. My wife thought it was weird because when she first came to visit in South Africa, we went to a mall, and I walked through the mall completely barefoot. Yeah.
Are you serious?
I mean, it's not taboo there. Over here, it's crazy. Unless you're in Florida, everything's Florida.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. No, we got a lot of cultural differences here, man. Because I would never. Normal. I don't even walk outside like barefooted, man.
I do all the time.
Now, maybe occasionally, like in some socks or whatnot, but
that's weird.
What,
why would you walk around outside in socks? You're just gonna dirty your socks.
Now
you're creating laundry.
I mean, I got a washer and dryer though.
Okay.
I do have that. Like
you're creating laundry.
But I'm just saying, like I don't walk outside. No shoes or socks. You didn't like. I don't walk outside like walk down the street.
You're afraid your piggies are gonna get a little cold?
No, the ground is hot. I mean, over in Africa, I'm pretty sure you're used to the heat, but I'm not, buddy.
You walk outside with a little bucket and you splash water in front of where you're gonna take steps. That way your feet are always cool.
Now my water bill is gonna be expensive. That's what you're telling me.
No. Here's the secret: you take your neighbor's water, turn their outside tap on, fill up a bucket.
I see what type of time you on. That's crazy,
buddy. I got in trouble from some of the people that I know because I was telling them that. All right. Does your wife, when she cooks, does she cook sometimes a surplus of food, so it leaves you with leftovers, right?
Yeah, she actually does.
Okay.
Man.
And when you have those leftovers, you eat those leftovers, but sometimes there's extra leftovers, and then they kind of go off. You throw them in the trash.
I don't. That's food. Oh, hold on. Are you talking about on the plate?
No. So in your fridge, sometimes there's leftovers that maybe you forgot to eat, and it's tucked away in the back of the fridge.
Oh, yeah, we throw that away.
You throw it away?
Yeah.
I throw it into my neighbor's yard. Because...
I hope your neighbors is listening right now.
If you're listening...
I hope they're listening.
I don't do it anymore.
Look into the camera. I hope they're neighbors, if you're listening or if you're watching, and you got, like, cats and rodents constantly, this man is doing it. Ants, anything. Well, you or something else.
I have
I'm sorry for
had a family of possums that lived in my garage, and...
A family?
There was a lot of possums. And I wanted to feed them. Where I come from.
He said, Grandma Possum. This is Daddy Possum.
You give back to the nature that you take from. So, I'm feeding them my leftovers. So, I feed the raccoons and the possums. But I don't want them to
these are like pets at this point.
Well, I don't want them to encroach on my property. Mm-hmm. So, I put them in my neighbor's yard.
Wow. So, you said you
This is how normal it is for me. I turned my wife on to doing it too. So my wife would just throw the leftover food into the neighbor's yard. She's from the States, so she doesn't. This isn't something that goes on.
Something else.
Yeah. Don't be my neighbor. That's basically.
Do you still okay, hold on, but we're not gonna breeze past like the possums was living in your garage. How long was they living there?
Since I've moved there, probably. I don't have a door on my garage.
Are they still? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I am poor. I am African. You can take the man out of Africa, but you cannot take the Africa out of the man. I'm still poor.
I'm never. Say that line again.
You can take.
You should put that on a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt right there.
You can take the man out of Africa, but you can't take the Africa out of the man. 2024.
That shouldn't be that funny. Oh man.
Also, not having a door in a garage does have benefits. That's all I'm saying.
So, are they still living in there or no?
I think so. I mean, the raccoons.
Do you think so? Do they hide?
The raccoons, no, they don't hide from me much anymore. I give them bananas. My wife told me.
You just walk outside and they like, hey, Tony.
My wife told me I should stop feeding them the bananas. I took bananas from our house. I peel it. I walk up to the possums and be like, hey.
What the heck are we talking about here? This is not normal, man.
Sometimes I think
I shoot possums and eat them. Don't get me wrong, but
a possum pie is good.
Yeah. I mean, you ever had possum meat?
I got fattened possums up in my house, fed on bananas.
I might have to take a trip over there.
Sweetness to
me and the boys is gonna round up. We're gonna be like, buddy. They gonna be like, what are we doing at this house? We supposed to be in the woods. I'm like, just trust me.
Trust me.
Just trust
me. You got those bananas? Pulls it out.
They be like,
possums just flock.
They be like, this ain't normal hunting right here. I say, well, I'm not a normal type of guy, but no. So I don't even know where I'm gonna go with this. So you feed them bananas.
Well, I stopped feeding them bananas. My wife told me to stop.
Like, was they just too addicted to them? And how did you find out that they like bananas?
She doesn't like the fact that possums live in the garage.
Whew, man, that's about the first normal thing come out of this.
Yeah.
Thank God.
For me, I'm giving them safe housing.
You sound like one of them PETA people, man. Shout out to PETA, though. They do a lot of good, but that's what you sound like. Is it PETA?
Yeah,
right?
PETA.
I hope it is.
PETA interferes. PETA's good. PETA
Watch
interferes with so much shit sometimes.
Yeah.
We had ostrich racing back in South Africa, and PETA banned ostrich racing.
We're not just going to breeze past the stuff that you're throwing at me right now, buddy. I done heard of truck racing, semi-truck racing, NASCAR. I love me some NASCAR.
Any South Africans.
But
if you're watching, you can tell them, verify, ostrich racing exists.
Ostrich racing.
Yeah.
I bet that's pretty interesting,
like
man.
Little jockeys, and they ride on the backs of the ostriches.
Over here, we got like the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, it's basically like that, but ostriches.
With ostriches. Mm-hmm. I'm picturing an ostrich in my mind right now because see, a horse is back kind of straight. It's easy, but an ostrich.
You kind of like. So I'm too fat to get on an ostrich.
Might break his leg. I'm sorry, that's mean.
I think the weight limit is like 70 kgs. What's 70? I don't know what 70 kgs
70
is.
kg? I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
I barely graduated high school. You asking me 70 kgs? I work in pounds over here, buddy.
But my wife rode ostrich and stuff, and we went back, and her family was going to go riding, but PETA stepped in the way and banned ostrich racing and ostrich riding.
Over in your country?
Yeah. So they ruined part of our vacation. Man, not for me, because I would ate the ostrich. I don't ride the ostrich.
Wow.
But
know what, man? That seems interesting now, because I'd probably take me a 6-pack of beer, get drunk as a skunk, and just watch some ostrich racing.
You would be riding the ostrich?
No, I wouldn't ride the ostrich.
You don't drunk and ride.
No, I didn't say I would drink and I would drink and watch. That's what I would do.
I feel like you would ride the ostrich.
I don't know, man.
I feel like you would try corner. That's what I'm saying.
Buck Wild.
Welcome to Buck Wild Adventures. We're gonna jump on this ostrich.
Hey, don't give me no ideas. That could be a new YouTube channel. And I'm gonna start in your garage with them possums.
Damn right.
Man, that's crazy though, man. So that's why you don't like PETA though?
Yeah, that and my wife got married with elephants. You've seen.
Yeah, you showed me the picture of the elephants at your wedding. That's interesting.
The original plan was for her to walk down the aisle on the back of an elephant.
So they just stop you from doing anything fun with animals.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
So
all we can do is kill and eat them.
That sucks, man. But do PETA even support you killing them though? I don't think they support that, right?
I don't know.
I don't think they support that.
Do you think every single member of PETA is a vegetarian?
Well, That's an interesting. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know too much about him. I don't want to speak against him.
I don't really look into Peter that much.
Peter come knocking on my door. I'm gonna send him to your address. I'm like, hey man, he was talking bad about you guys.
Hey, Peter's all for me. I'm feeding possums. I'm keeping them alive.
But you're talking junk about him right here, man.
Yeah, they deserve
contradicting
it
yourself.
That's my life.
Yeah. I'm still on the fact that you got possums in your
I had
garage.
raccoons, but I was trying to throw trash out, and one kept going into the trash, and I was like, "Get off!"
Oh, that's what they're kind of
yeah.
supposed to do.
What are they? Trash pandas?
So I'm trying to like trash pandas.
Yeah, that's what I call them.
Oh, okay.
So I tried to like knock it off,
and so he didn't. So
you tried to beat up a.
Oh, I hit him with the shovel.
Oh man, yeah. Peter's really about to be on you now. We got him. We got him. We got him. We got us one.
Yeah, no, I do like animals, but
so do you own any like normal quote unquote animal?
I have 2 cats.
Oh, you're a cat guy.
I mean, I wasn't. My wife's a cat lady.
Nah.
But now they're so much easier than a dog. I don't do anything.
I got a cat roaming around my backyard, believe it or not.
Is it yours?
No, it's the neighbors. But like this is like a real street cat though. Like I mean, it'd be like all over the neighborhood. But the cat actually does some good though, man. It keeps the field mice away.
It does keep mice away.
And that's like any other. I'm not gonna say that. Any other time it would bother me, but since it does like good in the community, and well, I'm all for it, you know.
Do you have a basement?
No, I do not.
Okay,
I'm scared of basements.
I have a basement, and we when we first moved to, I've seen so I studied to be a game ranger, right? So I studied to get like a game ranger to take people on safaris.
I thought you said a gang ranger. I said you want to join a gang?
No, just the gang ranger. I just oversee them. Oh, you guys are gonna fight? I'll watch, but from here.
Wow.
I'm the gang ranger.
Okay, I got you.
A game ranger, safari guide, right?
Oh, okay.
So I studied to be that, and so I've seen all these creepy crawlies and lions and all that stuff, but
I shit you not, in my basement here in the States, you heard of a spider cricket before?
No, I've heard it separate.
Dude, the spider cricket, it's like if you look real close, it looks like cricket, but from far, it looks like a spider, like this big.
Oh my god,
and
that's like a tarantula.
And I had knee surgery and went down there, and those things chase you.
They chase you.
Yeah, so I'm over there in crutches, just like crutching away. And the spider crickets is chasing me. They don't bite or anything, but they try to scare you off by chasing you because they know they look scary as fuck.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm running away. Spider crickets chasing me. My wife's on the stairs just standing there laughing at me. I have crutches and a locked knee because I had the knee surgery and stuff.
Yeah.
I've never been so scared of a bug before in my life.
Buddy, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, okay? I love you. You're my friend, but it sounds like you done brought Africa to your house. Like, literally. Some of the stuff you're telling me right now, this is crazy.
Too. I'm like, how come in all the houses here, I'm the only one that has a family of possums? Why are all the animals coming to me?
I don't know what. They think your place is like a safari. You got, like, trees around. Now, if you tell me you got, like, a pet monkey running around,
They're all coming to,
That's crazy.
My son.
Oh. Whoa, buddy. Whoa there, buddy. Wow. I'm glad you said it, not me.
Yeah.
Man. But no, that's
that's
interesting though, man. Yeah, I've never been an animal person though, man. Never.
No?
I've actually the fear is actually going away since I'm done grown up, but I used to have like a fear of like all animals, like dogs, cats, just any animal.
Is there one of those cool science names for it?
What you mean?
I don't know.
Why do you keep asking me?
I'm asking you.
Redneck,
I'm so sorry.
I barely graduated high school.
Okay? I'm so sorry. I'm asking you all these intelligent questions.
Don't ask me that, man. I don't know. Shoot. All I know is if it was in one of them little ABC books, them the animals I know. I know the basic animals, okay? And the animals I hunt. That's about it. Everything else, don't... Like, what's that spider you just said?
Spider cricket.
Yeah, you just put 2 words together. I don't know. I know separate ones.
I'll have to show you those things. Those things are terrifying.
Nah. It's got to be basic for me, man. But no, yeah, I was scared of, like, all animals, man, growing up, you know. and I've never got bitten by anything. I've just always been scared because, like, in my mind, I can't really fathom a little, like, furry thing walking around around me. I just can't,
I've been bit by a lot of animals.
and like a lot of my peers, you know, like really dogs, you know, cats too. You know, people like them, but me, I'm like, man, I don't mess with them.
Well, and because obviously you that redneck type, what's your stance on farm animals?
I love them.
Yeah,
you know, I love them,
so
especially like,
animals.
well, I don't really necessarily like being around them, you know, but when I say I love them, because I can eat them,
Well,
like
okay,
chickens,
so
pigs, you know.
this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm so scared of horses.
You scared of horses,
Oh,
man?
dude, so scared of horses. I'm convinced that they. I'm not even pulling a joke or anything. I'm convinced they eat people.
And that has been the episode. We should end it off there. I mean, we're not gonna end it. But horses eat people? Is that what you?
That's what I'm convinced. My wife begs to differ, but I'm so because when I was younger, I got bit by a horse.
Yeah.
And so, in my mind, it, it tried to eat me. And you cannot tell me otherwise. And I will live my life and I will die thinking that horses are trying to eat people. I'm so scared of horses. If I'm walking and there's a horse on my side of the street, I clutch my purse and I cross the street.
I mean, well, what neighborhood do you live in where horses just walking?
Nowhere here in America, thank God.
Okay.
Yeah, unless I went to like Amish town.
Yeah, I mean, some places, but it's like it's not that common, especially where we live at, where just horses is like walking around.
No, yeah, you get it in the city in South Africa.
I've never,
in some
no
South
way.
African cities.
I've always like when I say I'm scared of like the normal animals. Yeah, I'm talking about like dogs, cats. But when it comes to stuff like pigs and horses and stuff, I've never been scared of them. And it's quite crazy because a little Chihuahua dog would give me a heart attack. Like when I was little. But I rode a horse when I was about, maybe 5-6 years old, man. So the worst experience ever, by the way. But
so for you, it's house animals that you're scared of.
Yeah. Like it's
Dogs, cats, goldfish, parrots.
No, I'm not scared of goldfish. I'm not scared of a fish because a fish can't it's in the water.
Could drown you.
Huh?
I don't know. What if a fish came out, right? Jumps out, slaps in the head, knocks you out. You're
I had a fish one time though, man. His name was Bubbles. This is God.
Rest in peace, Bubbles.
Yeah, rest in peace, Bubbles, man. He drowned.
How does a fish drown?
You should have seen your face right there. I had you for a minute, man. No, but I really did have a fish named Bubbles, man. Have you ever heard of a betta fish? It's like they're like Chinese fighting.
Yeah, the fighting fish. The solo ones, yeah.
And they're very there's some very beautiful fish, man. Like you can get them orange, blue. Mine was blue. And man, I love that fish, man. Like I would sit at the table and talk to it, and it'll be like swimming around. But I think somebody fed it some bread and it died. And that's like.
Did you feed it the bread?
No, I did not feed it
this
the bread.
This is a safe space. You can.
No,
tell
man. And I'm getting emotionally choked up right now. I'm thinking about it. And if I ever find out who killed Bubbles, I'm grown now. They gonna have to see me about that. Cause I love that fish, man.
I think those fish are beautiful. It's just I have no idea. And this is where my brain goes, right? You're like, oh wow, pretty fish. Look at the colors, cool. For me, I'm like, how do they have baby fish if they always fight and kill each other? Like how do they breed? Like what happens?
Hey, you know what? I want to say I did research that one time, believe it or not, and I forget. Because I mean that ain't something that I just really.
You don't want to keep that.
Yeah, I don't really think about it.
That's not the most important.
But no, that's a good question though, man.
Yeah.
Like I wonder, how do jellyfish do it? Do you know?
Huh.
That's crazy, right? Like
in my mind, I thought Earth was created. There are so many jellyfish that exist, and they just don't die, and they just slowly, one by one, get killed by people, and they just live a life of immortality.
I mean, I just wonder how jellyfish reproduce themselves. We should look that up one day.
You should.
Like, how do you...
dude, it can't be live.
Episode 2, we're going to figure it out.
Yep, episode 2, we're going to talk about...
That's going to be the first thing we talk about. Mm-hmm. How do jellyfish reproduce themselves? I really want to know now.
I just want to know if it's like if you have a big mommy jellyfish and she just like...
Whoa, we're going to see how freaky you are right now. What are you talking about?
She's got her tentacles.
Right.
She comes up and she just pop, 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 and like machine guns out these little baby jellyfish.
No, this man did not just say baby.
Machine gun baby jellyfish.
Machine gun baby jellyfish. That's crazy.
Or do you think it's like eggs?
But see, I don't know, man. Because no, jellyfish, them the ones that electrocute you, right? Shock you?
Some. Yeah. Some do.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah. Some do.
We gonna look that up though. We gonna see.
100%. I think that's the first thing we need to get straight on the second episode.
Yeah, like baby jelly. How do jellyfish reproduce themselves? That's interesting.
I don't know.
I thought you would know though. I mean, you know about
so far
crickets and stuff.
Yeah, but like land creatures. The ocean.
Hey, I mean, you're very knowledgeable of that type of stuff, though.
Not the ocean.
You just told me about ostrich racing. Come on now.
Yeah, because I
understand that's land, but hey, man, I thought you got to be well-rounded if you're gonna talk about it. Land and sea, buddy. Land and sea.
Surf and turf.
Yes,
your knowledge should be surf and turf.
Yeah. Oh man, that's good though, man. But no, this is a great podcast, man. I'm glad we started it up together, though, man. You know, because very first time I met you, and you told me, like, you know, because you do got like that, what's it?
I don't know where you're going with this.
Australian, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Only thing popped in my head was Italian, and I did not want to say Italian. I did not want to say that. But no, first time you...
racial profiling.
What, Italian?
I got a big nose. You think I'm Italian?
Your nose is not that big.
Oh,
wow. Yeah, that side profile, boy. It kind of look like the penguin. I'm just messing with you. Just a joke.
It's a Roman nose. It's Roman all over my face.
But no, first time I met you, man, we was at, an open mic together, right?
Yeah.
Open mic, man. And I thought you was Australian because I actually like that accent, especially when, like, they start cussing each other out. Oh, man, that's some of the funniest stuff ever, man. Oh, my goodness. Like, British, Australian. Oh, I love it,
They're the cultures that I think can swear the best.
Yeah. I like it. I used to work with a female, and she could do like the the accent or whatnot. Yeah. You know, and no lie, if I ever get rich and famous, I'ma hire her just to do that and just to cuss around me because she used to like cuss and stuff. As a joke, of course.
It's fluid.
Yeah, oh man.
America is like harsh.
Oh, it used to be so funny, man. But no, first time I met you, man, open mic, you went up on stage. I was like, man, this guy's pretty funny, man, right? And ever since then, we just started talking. I really like you, man.
Yeah, you too, dude. I mean, I love. I don't know. My wife probably thinks I'm weird. I'm always like, oh man, you should have seen the set that Earl just said. It was so funny. And my wife's probably just like, enough.
Yeah, don't do that too much, man. She might start thinking something.
I know.
Yeah, I don't need
She's
that
like,
in my life.
Enough.
Nah, but like when it comes to stand-up comedy, especially like where we're located at here in Ohio, you know, it's a lot of funny comics, but I try to like look for people who stand out that I would like love to work with. And you was one of them people, man. You know,
I appreciate it. I enjoy it.
This is the only heart-to-heart you gonna get from me now.
That's
okay?
Fine. I appreciate it.
Because I don't do this that often.
I'm gonna clip this.
Yeah. You save this now, okay? Because I don't. Every episode ain't gonna be no heart-to-heart. I'll tell you that right now.
Look at what Earl said about me.
Yeah. This would be the one and only episode. She'd be like, no, you don't want to hang around that guy. No. But no, man, this is fun though, man.
No, I hope this goes on for a while. This is gonna be good.
Yeah. I think it is. Shoot, I'm not gonna stop. You know.
Yeah. Nothing to lose.
But no, it's gonna be on YouTube, man. We're gonna all platforms. You gotta promote this thing though, okay?
I'm gonna do what I can.
I don't know too much about social media, okay, buddy? Like I be on it somewhat, but you gotta help me out here.
I'm learning about social media. It's not a big thing. It's Africa. It's not the most popular thing to use social media. So
you know what? This is We got a redneck and an African.
How are we going to promote these things?
Trying to promote on social media. Hey, no.
Call the number below the screen.
Hey, we should put a fake number up there. We should do. Help wanted. That's what we need. I can pay you in beer. What can you pay him in?
I don't know. Possum meat?
You should really start breeding possums. I didn't know how this first episode was going to go, and I didn't know we was going to spend this much about possums, man. We should breed.
I think they're like one of the only animals that can't get any diseases.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they
we're
can't
going to
get
end on this
rabies
right
or
here.
anything like that.
They can't get none of that. Wow. So you mean to tell me, like, they can't...
It's a clean animal.
How is it clean when they eating random stuff? Like a banana is probably random to them. Like when you first fed them, they probably was like, what is this?
Yeah, what is this tropical fruit? I don't know. I wanted to do a Jamaican accent for the possum because I had one of them Jamaican possums.
You had your possum had dreads?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
No.
They probably did, knowing
imagine?
you. I don't know. I mean, you just said a cricket spider. I don't know.
Rastafarian colored tail.
Yeah, I was expecting you to do something though, man. What? I mean, I guess you kind of did, but you was talking about a random fact. I was waiting for that. Yeah.
I mean, you've had so many random facts from me today. This one's good. This one's gonna get you. You ready?
Okay.
We'll end on this.
Okay.
In Iceland. So, first of all, you've heard of Jimi Hendrix before?
Oh man, Jimi Hendrix! Shout out to Jimi Hendrix, man. All Jimi Hendrix fan, greatest guitar player
dead?
of all time. Huh?
Isn't he dead? Giving him a shout out. Anyways,
I know.
Beside the point.
I know. No.
Right.
I know. You just asked me, do I know who Jimi Hendrix is?
Shout
You
out
gonna
Jimi
ask-
Hendrix Estate.
And you gonna ask me, is he dead? Wow. Know what? Well,
Okay,
there go all the guitar players. Nobody's gonna listen.
so in Iceland, they have a penis museum, right? It's the world's largest penis museum. Actually, I think it's the only penis museum in the entire world. But they collect different penises from all over the world, and they have. I
just got stressed out.
I knew you would like
I
this.
just got stressed out.
And they have a cast of Jimi Hendrix penis.
What type of man do you think I am?
Someone who might be interested in this.
No, I'm not interested in it. This mic is gonna go across this table. No, I'm not interested in it. How do you know this? Where did you find this out about? Like, what?
Everyone knows about the Icelandic penis museum.
Not me. No, I do not. This is the first time I ever heard
I
of
just
it.
want to know if they had any celebrity dicks.
So you just looking up on your phone celebrity penises?
Yeah, my algorithm is messed up after that. You don't look at my Google. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, yeah. I should have did a background check on you. That's what I should have did.
Send them back.
Send them back. It's gonna be the one and only episode off of that. You should have saved that for about 110 episodes.
Yeah.
We at least could have got syndicated first. You just messed up.
I just said I thought you would be interested in that fact. You like Jimmy
Ladies and gentlemen, I am looking for a new co-host as we speak. Ordinary
Call
Blacks.
the number below if you're interested.
Ordinary Blacks has just turned into one ordinary. You know what? You not even black. You're not even black. No black people know that. What the hell? I wasn't even gonna cuss. You just made me cuss.
There
What
you
the
go.
hell?
I
That
try
is
not to
crazy.
cuss, but I can't help it.
No, I know we not ending on that. I know that much. So we gonna have to go for
It's
at
a
least
good thing
another two.
to end on.
No, it's not. No, it's not. That is bad. But no, we gonna end on because I'm done talking to you right now. So that has been episode number one of Ordinary Blacks, man. We got through it.
Yeah.
It was fun conversation, man. And
You've learned a lot.
you better hope and pray to God I forget about this, though. I'll tell you that much.
That's gonna be the one thing.
Or you will not be back.
People in comments are gonna just be like, "Hey, does Tony have more facts about dicks?"
We gonna see.
They're gonna put their own facts there.
And that's Ordinary Blacks, man. That's what the hell. I'm Earl Buck.
I'm Tony.
And we will be back next week. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a nice day.
Have a good week.